Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for Jesus Fornicator. Simulator. Jesus Simulator. Haha. So, dear viewers, this particular video game released just yesterday and is brought to us by those oh so unholy bastards over at the Satanic Temple. No, I jest. I've absolutely no idea who made this game or why they made this game, but boy oh boy am I glad they did. I'm going to be pretty straight with you, dear viewers, which might be the first time in my life I've been considered to be straight. This is going to be my game of the year 2026. And I know what you're thinking. Surely, OCG, the game can't be that good. And it seems that you misunderstand me, dear viewers. I'm not going to award this game my game of the year 2026 because it's good, because it absolutely is not. It's not. It's really not. No, on the contrary, I'm going to award this my game of the year because it is so bad that it's actually hilarious. If you haven't seen my full game playthrough of this yet, then I suggest you go and watch that when you're done with this review. The game might be just about as funny as I usually am, but we are not here to talk about the full game playthrough I did. We are here to review Jesus Christ Masturbator Simulator. Jesus Christ Simulator. This is essentially a first-person perspective adventure game, I want to say. I think that's what we categorize this as. And in a nutsack, it basically tells the life story of JC himself. Jesus Christ, in case you didn't get that. So you'll get to see his mother being visited by the Archangel Gabriel. You'll get to see Jesus being born. No, actually, we don't get to see Jesus being born. How I so looked forward to seeing Mary crowning in that particular sequence, but never mind. Satan turns up at one point to tempt Jesus, and of course, in the most epic showdown since Stranger Things Season 5 ended, we see Jesus being rather unfortunately crucified. Which is what I probably am going to be myself after putting this review out, but I don't mind going to hell. All the great conversationalists, from my understanding, are probably in hell just now, so I'll very much be looking forward to getting there. And outside of how bloody hilarious this video game is, there's not a lot I can say nice about it. But that doesn't mean this is going to be a bad review, you understand. Yes, we don't get to see Mary crowning. Yes, we don't get that epic mech boss fight between Jesus wearing a pair of sunglasses and king-headed, like something out of Pacific Rim. Yes, we are deprived of all the explicit nudity, love-making, and graphic violence that my dear manservant Bertram has assured me is actually contained in the Bible. Yes, we don't actually get to see my favorite prostitute of all time, Mary Magdalene, washing Jesus' feet in slow motion like a sequence out of a foot fetish movie. Yes, Satan in this game looks just like a weirdo in a robe, as opposed to the horned red bastard with a mouthful of incisors and a sex toy sticking out of his jacksie. A tail sticking out of his jacksie. Yes, the voice acting is absolutely horrendous. Yes, the story makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Yes, there's no combat in the game. There's no enemies of any description. At the very least, you could have stuck a couple of vampires in there. This is a video game, not Sunday Mass. You could have taken some dramatic license with the source material. I'm sure God wouldn't have minded that. After all, if we're happy, surely he is happy. Or at least my manservant Bertram tells me. And don't even get me started on this game's mini-games. They are absolutely appalling. In fact, I would probably go so far as to say they're the worst video games. The worst mini-games I've ever played in a video game. But, and this is a big but, I do like big buts, I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face. But I won't lie to you, dear viewers, and tell you that I did not spend the majority of my 3+ hour playthrough of this video game yesterday laughing like a goddamn hyena, because I did. So while I should be incredibly cheesed off for everything that this game does badly, incompetently, with about as much skill as a giraffe in dark glasses trying to camouflage itself by standing in between the 7 bloody dwarves, I had a great time with this game. So if you're looking for a chuckle, you got some morbid curiosity, or yes, you yourself have been craving a video game based on the Bible, then this might be the very bloody video game for you. And to all of you Christians out there, you have my sincere, heartfelt, most humble apologies, because I probably offended you all by making this video and my full game playthrough. For the rest of you, I'm going to declare that Jesus Simulator is hilarious. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another offensive review by yours truly. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming.
You know, LCG, I've been wondering, what does the word amen mean?
Oh, well, that's quite simple, Bertram. It's what you're supposed to scream aloud before you prematurely ejaculate onto a piece of wood. True story. Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.